Hello everybody. I had just recorded a video, but there was no sound. So I had to come back and record this video. So today video is about it's okay to see a therapist. Yes, like I was saying, well y'all might not even see the other video that I had made, but like I was saying, it's okay to see a therapist because some I know in African American communities they said that when we was coming up, we didn't see a therapist. We learned how to accept things how they were going. We learned how to just keep it moving and go on about our life or work out them problems on our own. But at the end of the day, sometimes you need help working out them problems. Whether it's with a therapist or a pastor or whatever or whoever. I told y'all this. But like I said there also and said, you don't just have to go see a therapist when you having problems with your family or when you having problems with your significant other or when you having problems with your children. Why not go see a therapist before you have these problems? You understand what I'm saying? Why not see a therapist before just like your life all screwed up? Why not see a therapist before you screw up somebody else's life? And I also think like when you getting ready to get married, I think it's also good to see a therapist. And excuse me, y'all. And the reason why I say this is because, like, when you're getting ready to get married, that you going into that marriage and y'all getting ready to be, I want to say, ordained or be in a spiritual connection for life. So as you be in this spiritual connection, spiritual connection for life, that's why I think you should do the ultimate. I think you should go see a therapist. And I mean, I don't know how true this is, but they say your therapist also can be your preacher, your deacon, or whoever. But I would like to go to a trained professional therapist. Just like I tell y'all, I remember I told y'all like this like a month ago. I talked to a therapist. She helps me get me through my situation to the fact of me being paralyzed because it wasn't easy for me to accept it. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I used to go to the doctor a lot to do my checkups with about my seizures, about me being HIV positive. And the first thing they would ask me, and I never understood this until now, the first thing they would ask me, are you depressed? Do you need someone to talk to? I never understood that until now. Now that I understand it and I realize it, I say, oh, okay, they wanted me to talk to someone so I'd be okay with myself. So they didn't want me harming myself because it's a lot of people out there that they harms themselves. They commit suicide, and that's why it's called mental health. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to handle certain things that come to them. They don't know how to handle rejection. They don't know how to. They just don't know how to handle life. So that's why I say, even if nothing is wrong with you, something don't have to be wrong with you to go see a therapist. Just go see a therapist. Go see a therapist because they can do good. They are that's what they there for. That's what they train for. To help you. To help you acknowledge, to help you understand the reason why you're having these feelings. And I think I mean, I really just think that it's important. I do. I really do. Because I think that we walk around here and we tell it everybody how mental health and we protest mental health and we donate our livelihood to mental health. Well, we also need to not only donate our life to mental health, donate our life for them to go see a therapist. Because the less if they go see a less if they go see a therapist, the less mental health we'll have. The less mental health patients that we'll have. Because I'm not no doctor. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a doctor, but I just think therapy will help. I do think that. I'm gonna just say that. I do think that therapy will help. And I think that's very good. I do. Because, as a matter of fact, I think it's tomorrow Friday. Yeah, tomorrow Friday. Uh, I'm always ahead of myself, y'all. So I think my therapist is supposed to call tomorrow. And we always talk. The first thing we talk about, because like I told y'all a while back, maybe a month or two ago, I was transitioning over. And we'll talk about that. And then the other things we'll talk about is what's going on in my life with my family. You know what I'm saying? That's because another thing, you may have left home maybe 2 years, I mean, a couple years ago and never and never look back. You understand? And to that day, that might still affect you, and that's why I'm saying that's the reason why you need a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Because it may be time. It may be time for you to go and look back and to go talk to your family. You probably ain't talked to them since you left home. You understand what I'm saying? Or you may had turned 18, left home, got you a job, went to college, or whatever you did to survive, made it, and just ain't never um, talked to them because what has happened in your childhood. And I think that therapy could be the one for you. Therapy could help you whatever issue or whatever problems that you had through your childhood. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really think that you should bring a child in this world knowing that you had some issues in your childhood that can reflect on the child itself. I hope that makes sense. I really do. Cause I be trying to word my words the right way because sometimes I feel like I'm talking too fast. So that's why I say that sometimes you have to take take your life in your own hands and do what's right. And because every day as you go home, you may sit in a dark house and you may think about everything that's happened to you in the past. That should give you a clue, and that should give you hands up, and that should give you a thing to say, okay, it's time for me to see a therapist. And then also, if you have a drinking problem and all you do is go home and you drink for dinner, that's another reason why I think you should see a therapist. Because that therapist is out there to help you. That's why I sit there and say, you could have had some past issues, past family issues that nobody don't know about, that nobody don't understand but you, and you don't know how to control your issues. So I feel like that'd be the best way for you to, uh, excuse me, y'all, I'm looking at my phone, but that'd be a best way for you to, uh, load it. I mean, up to, a best way for you to, see a therapist. Because I think before you do anything in this world, and I think before you bring any type of child in this world, even before you get married, see a therapist. Because when you get married, before you get married, and you have that spiritual bond, you see a therapist. That's gonna bring y'all closer together. That's gonna create a bond that can't nobody break. Because I don't think I think in some places or some states I think that the minister requires you to seek counseling, therapy for your marriage, and I think that's possible, and I think it's good because I think that once you do that, you uh, excuse me, y'all, put it on there for me because I can't open those packages. I think once you do that and consider that taking therapy, that'll be good. You know, that'll get your marriage okay, and that'll get your relationship. Whether you have a relationship with your significant other or in a relationship with your boyfriend, girlfriend, it doesn't matter. You know, you just don't have to be finna get ready to get married just to see a therapist and get your life right. So, you know, that's all I wanted to really say, and I'm gonna get off on here for right now. I'll talk to y'all later.